Well, hey, welcome to Throttle Power. I'm glad you made it back for the second episode on the World War II's Meng German Panther. Let's get this thing finished up. Getting a little chipping done. Got the tools all painted and put on. Working on the back. Working on the exhaust. Turret's pretty much done. Everything's decaled. A little bit more weathering and this thing will be about done. One of the last steps I'm going to do on the Meng Panther tank is dust it with some XF57 buff. And what I mean by dust it, I'm going to give it a dusty look. I showed one way to dust a vehicle back on my tractor video, the little riding lawnmower tractor. This little guy here, I showed how to dust him with a paintbrush, and now I'm going to show you how to do it with an airbrush. And all you do is you thin the paint that you have to thin it to, the buff, put some in the airbrush, and you stay about a foot away and you just dust it on, and it'll give it a dusty look. And that's it. It's a gentle effect, but once it dries it'll look a little bit dusty. And then I'll mess with the tracks. I'll probably put a little silver on the tracks to where the metal cleats are, and work on the exhaust a little bit more, and this one will be done. To finish up the exhaust on this, what I'm going to do, I've got all my rust stains on, and now I want to make the top black. I can do that like I did in that tractor video. I used a Q-tip and soot. I think it was Tamiya soot with a Q-tip, and I rubbed it on. But I need to clean out my airbrush, so I ran the buff through, and now I put some black in it, NATO black, and I'm going to run it around the exhaust. And that'll work. And now that the buff is drying, you can kind of see how it's kind of taking over and making that a dusty look. Here's some close-ups of my little Meng Panther World War II's tank. This was a fun build. I recommend this type of kit for anyone, whether it's a beginner or someone that's building for a long time. They're really fun, they're really easy to do. You don't even have to paint them if you don't want to. And I want to thank Dan over at Hobby Time with Papa Dan, and I want to thank Tommy over at Colonel Reb Scale Models for putting on this group build. And if you haven't already, check out my other video of my Tiger I did of one of these little World War II's tank. You'll like that one as well.